What is going on, guys? In this video, we are going to be walking you through one of Phoenix's most popular suburbs and one of the most visited places in all of Phoenix in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I'll be walking you through exactly some of the top things to do and where they are located on a map. So stay tuned and we'll get started right now. If this is your first time visiting the channel, I cover everything there is to know about eating, drinking, sleeping, and living your best life in sunny and beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. I moved here a couple years ago, and I know I absolutely love my new life down here in Phoenix, and I am excited to help you make your transition into the Phoenix metro area. And my name is Eric, and I work with eXp Realty as a licensed real estate agent here in Phoenix, Arizona. And I get calls and texts from people just like you who are thinking about making their move to the Phoenix, Arizona area in the suburbs every single day. So whether you're moving in, 7 days or 7 months or even 7 years, please reach out to us and I'll be happy to share my information about what I know and just to make your commute and relocation to Phoenix as simple as possible. So as I mentioned in this video, we will be walking you through everything there is to know about Scottsdale, Arizona and where it is located. So without further ado, let's hop into my computer and I'll share my screen and walk you exactly through everything Scottsdale, Arizona has to offer. All right, guys. So as we mentioned, this video is going to be solely focused on only Scottsdale, Arizona. If you want to know more about other of the suburbs, I have done individual videos. So go ahead and click on those after this and let me know your thoughts. So as we said, we're going to focus on Scottsdale, Arizona. So as you can see, Scottsdale is one of the best locations in all of Phoenix, and the price tag definitely matches it, as the average home sale in Scottsdale, Arizona is anywhere from 1.2 to 1.3 million dollars. Now there are other options available, so we will cover that. So if you like and are excited that everything that Scottsdale has to offer, reach out and we'll find you a home that matches the price range that you're in. But as you can see, again, Scottsdale right off of the 101. This highway was built 15 to 20 years ago and really opened up the availability to Scottsdale to other parts of the suburbs, because you have access to everywhere. You can get down south into East Valley quickly. Obviously, you have very close access to the airport, which is just right southwest of downtown Phoenix Sky Harbor. That's going to be your main airport into Phoenix. And then obviously all the events of downtown. Now, if you're a Cardinals football fan, they are out on the west side of town. So you would just hop onto the 101. If you're in southern Scottsdale or in northern, get on the 101 again and just head out west. And it's right here located on the west side. So if you need to go out to Glendale, just something to be aware of how long it potentially may take, because it takes about 35 to 40 minutes to get over there. Cardinals games, it'll last a little bit longer. But if you're going to start anywhere, you got to start in Old Town Scottsdale. And Old Town Scottsdale has everything there is to offer. Some of the best shopping, restaurants, entertainment, nightlife. They have absolutely everything here. So if you are looking for somewhere where you don't need a car as often and you can walk everywhere, highly recommend checking out the Old Town Scottsdale area. My in-laws are currently visiting here as snowbirds. We're from Nebraska originally, and they absolutely love it. They live just about a mile outside of Old Town Scottsdale. They can walk to get their groceries. They can walk to dinners. They can walk to everything. So if that is something that's very important to you, highly recommend, living in the Old Town Scottsdale area. Now, there are condos. We talked about the price tag a little bit. There are condos around here that are in the 400 and 500. So if that is more in line with your budget, again, just reach out and I'll be happy to share with you more available home options around the Old Town Scottsdale area. But like I said, they have everything there is to do down here with food. Breakfast Club, if you're getting brunch, got to check out Breakfast Club. They have amazing breakfast burritos. Diego Pops for restaurants. Again, I just ate there last week for the first time and I was blown away. Their tacos are so good, and definitely some of the best that I've had down here in the area. Again, as you can see, the more I zoom in, guys, there's just restaurants everywhere. You'll never be bored. You'll never get tired of eating all of the food here. There's so many different types of options. And this Scottsdale Road is right through the heart of Old Town. Cold beer and cheeseburgers, and there's a pizza restaurant right next to it as well. Definitely got to check out. And as we make our way down through, if you got a sweet tooth, they got C's Candies. Morning Squeeze is another great brunch spot. Scrolling further down, you got to go to the Sugar Bowl ice cream. It's a old school parlor place. You sit down, they serve you. It's like you're in a restaurant, but it's all desserts. It's so good. It's so good. I cannot recommend enough. If you're in Old Town, you got to check out the Sugar Bowl area. So if you're leaving the Sugar Bowl and you want to go for a late night drink or some craft beers, go down the street just a little bit further south and head down to the Broad House. It's a kind of a German type restaurant. They have amazing hot dogs, sausages, bratwurst, everything. Plus they have an amazing courtyard that you can hang out. They got games out there. They got string lights through the trees. It's a really, really cool atmosphere. Definitely got to check out the Broad House if you're down in the Old Town Scottsdale area. Now, if you're more into nightlife and you want to go, clubbing and hit the clubs and stay out all night, the northeast part of downtown and Old Town is where you're going to want to be. This area right up here in the northeast part, Bottled Blonde, Dirks Bentley Row, El Jefe, Maya Day Club. It's a great time if that's what you're into. So definitely got to check out the clubs in Old Town Scottsdale, just off the northeast side. Culinary Dropout, they have these kind of all over the valley. They got a location here in Old Town. Again, it's a really cool modern restaurant. They got tons of yard games outside, so you'll never be bored. There's all kinds of things to do at Culinary Dropout, so definitely got to check out Culinary. And moving back down to the south part of Old Town, we got to go to one of my favorite bars that I've been to is Coach House Entertainment. It's been around forever in Old Town Scottsdale. It's one of their oldest bars. And they have, as you can kind of see there, they got lights. It's just a very, very quiet and calm spot. But you got to check it out as it's one of Phoenix's oldest, and Scottsdale's one of the oldest bars. All right, another really good spot to check out that most locals go to is on the east side. It's going to be Boondocks here. It's close to the club area, but it's a little bit quieter. They got a huge outdoor area. So if you're looking for some nightlife and some great drinks, got to check out Boondocks Patio and Grill on the outside of Old Town Scottsdale. And again, through Old Town, there's all kinds of unique Western shops. They got everything in this kind of western side and the eastern side of Old Town Scottsdale Road. So definitely got to check out those areas if you're in the area. Moving just on the north side of Camelback is you'll find the Fashion Square. This is one of all of the entire Phoenix Valley. This is one of the premier malls. They have all kinds of luxury stores, Louis Vuitton, Coach, all those different types of stores in one indoor mall. It's packed all year. I thought it would be busy in winter. I think it's almost busier in summer because people are avoiding the heat. So again, if you're into shopping and you're in the Old Town area, just make your way across the street and go up into the Fashion Square. Again, they got everything. Shake Shack, it's a common chain restaurant, but it's their burgers are so good. It's better than In-N-Out. That's a hot take, but I think it's better than In-N-Out. So if you're in the Fashion Square, you got to hit Shake Shack. But again, they have all kinds of luxury stores. La Costa, they have everything here in the Fashion Square. And again, it's all inside. There's indoor parking. So you don't have to get stuck in the sun. It's a great way to escape in the summer or in the wintertime if you're down here visiting. So that's kind of the main areas around the Old Town area. Some outside things to do. It's not technically in Scottsdale, but it's close enough, so I have to mention it, is the Desert Botanical Gardens. I was blown away by this. Just some of the plants and species and all the different diversity that the desert has to offer. It's really, really cool. Highly recommend going. If you're here on the second Tuesday of the month, it's free. So if you're looking for a free activity for the family or a great date night, they have it lit up at night. Got to go check out the Desert Botanical Gardens. It's just so cool. It's so pretty to see all the cactus, saguaro, everything. Definitely recommend go check that out. If you've seen my video on Phoenix, you know how Papago has a sweet spot in my heart. Hole in the Rock is a great spot. Papago, they have Papago Park itself. They have a couple, little ponds that they're lit up at night with the palm trees. It's so pretty. And you also have the Phoenix Zoo right outside of Old Town Scottsdale. So those are just definitely some things that you got to check out if you're on the south side. Now, you guys know I love the golf. There's golf courses everywhere in Scottsdale. So I'll mention a couple as we make our way up. Coronado and Continental, I have never actually played these. However, I do know Coronado has amazing, they light up the range at night. So if you want to practice your game at all hours of the day, I'm not 100% sure on their hours, but definitely go check out Coronado Golf for, some late night practice rounds. And it's a decent course. In my personal opinion, I think a lot of the Scottsdale courses are overpriced. It's my own opinion, but they're out there and they're available. So if you're in the area, got to check them out. It's also right next to this El Dorado Park. Again, they have just all kinds of activity, great greenery, And that's one of the things that I think makes Scottsdale so unique and so cool versus other areas of the valley is they really tried to preserve the desert nature and the desert feel. And I'll mention that as we get kind of further up through in Scottsdale, but it's definitely a notice that you'll have of driving through that they really tried to preserve the desert feel and the desert nature as they planned their city. So as we make our way further up north, again, you got Camelback Mountains. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast and you love hiking and you want to see one of the best views in all of Phoenix, definitely go check out Camelback Mountain. Again, some of the best views. It is a little bit harder of a hike. It is steep, but definitely got to go check it out. It's really, really, really cool, especially if you're staying in the Old Town Scottsdale area. Now, Chaparral Park is a park. This is, again, I mentioned my in-laws. They're staying right around this area. They have they have baseball fields. They have an amazing dog park. They have a really cool lake that you can run around. They got soccer fields. They got everything here at this Chaparral Park. When I started, I ran a marathon earlier this year, and this was one of the places that I would really enjoy to run because relatively flat trails. You got the water. There's all kinds of activity going on. Amazing bike trails. So again, if you're an outdoor enthusiast, want to stick around this Old Town area because of how many activities and restaurants and everything going on here in the valley. So as we make our way further up, you'll see Saguaro High School. Now, I have to mention, Scottsdale does have some of the best schools in all of the Phoenix area. So if that is something that's really important to you, is getting your kids in the best schools, definitely got to check out Scottsdale and the Scottsdale district. Again, just because the median price is about 1.2 to 1.3 does not mean that that's every single house. So if you need help with your specific budget of how you can get in to these Scottsdale school districts at affordable rate, please reach out and I'd be happy to help you out in that aspect. Making our way up through northern, kind of mid to northern Scottsdale is McCormick Ranch and Gainey Ranch. These are two of the most luxurious neighborhoods in the entire valley. Beautiful, beautiful homes. I had a client that was she was looking up to $1.8 million, and these homes are just spectacular. Huge, huge lots, huge homes. And it's just so pretty. They do a really good job in the McCormick Ranch and Gainey Ranch of having walking trails, biking trails, parks. As you can see, the water features all throughout. It's really, really cool. If you're looking for a high-end luxury home, definitely look in the Gainey Ranch and McCormick Ranch area as well. As you can see, Camelback Golf Club, I zoomed on in here specifically. By far, guys, one of the best courses I've played in all of Phoenix. They have two courses here, the Ambiente, and I'm forgetting the other name, but I didn't play the Ambiente. I played, I'm drawing a blank. But if you go there, Camelback Golf Club, you got to check it out. It is really, really cool. You're right at the base of Camelback Mountain, and just has some of the best views, and it's so pretty. It's an amazing, amazing course. So definitely check it out. In the winter, all these courses do get very expensive, and by very expensive, I'm talking over $100 per round. Camelback Golf Club's in the 230s. I played there in the summer. Yes, it is hotter, but you can play for about $45 to $50. So absolute steal. If you're planning a golf trip, come in the summer. It's the best local secret I have for you. McCormick Ranch is another public course. It's a good course. It's nice. I don't think it's worth the price tag that they ask, in my personal opinion, but it is really cool. They do a really good job with the greens, tee boxes, fairways. So if you're in the area, check out McCormick Ranch. I think there's better courses to play, and if you want more recommendations, again, please reach out. I'm happy to be a resource for you. Gainey Ranch is a private course, so we won't spend too much time on that. But just across the street here is, you can see this dotted line. So this is actually reservation land, and so it is not a part of Scottsdale, Arizona. However, they do have some amazing amenities and things to offer here. They have an aquarium that is super, super cool. I've not been there. I've only heard amazing things, and it's just a really good activity, especially in the summertime, of things to do. They have an indoor skydiving. One of my dad's best friends, he's done it. He said it was an amazing experience. So if you're looking for more of the adrenaline rush and thrill seeking, definitely check out iFly Skydiving indoors in Scottsdale area. As you can see, the Salt River fields at Talking Stick, there's a ton of baseball fields here. So if you guys have, kids that are in tournaments, most likely this is going to be where they are at. You got the Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Spring training is here. Great Wolf Lodge. So as you can see, guys, there's a ton of stuff to do right outside of the 101 and right off the highway. They have a beautiful Topgolf. And if you're going to go to Topgolf, you have to go to this one because of the mountain views. we'll come back to this, but if you scroll out a little bit, you got the McDowell mountain range just in the background, and they did a great job of setting it up. All your tee shots are going to the mountains. It's really, really cool, and definitely got to check out for if you're into Top Golf. And then Talking Stick. Guys, I know I rave a lot about golf courses, and this is one you have to absolutely play. Book your tee time. The Udenham course is phenomenal. It's so cool. You feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere, when in all reality, you're just off one of the busiest cities in the entire United States. Talking Stick, they got 36 holes out here. They got a casino and stay and play deals. So if you're in the area, Talking Stick is a must, guys. It is definitely worth the price tag. Again, a little expensive in the winter time. No, it can get up over $200. In the summer, it's about 35 to 40, guys. So if you're going to visit here, visit in the summer and play golf, because you cannot beat the deals on the courses. So that's the Talking Stick area. And again, just in terms of relation to Old Town, you're about 10 to 15 minutes away, depending on if you take the local roads or the 101. And again, you're still about 20 minutes to the airport and downtown. So as we keep making our way up, again, you can see there's more golf courses everywhere, guys. I've not played Orange Tree. I have not played Starfire. I know Starfire, you can get some good deals, but again, I haven't played them, so definitely check out. I know they have good reviews. I have not played them, so I cannot make a personal recommendation. If we go just east here on Shea, this is one of the coolest neighborhoods in all of Scottsdale. If you want mountain views, and that is something that is really important to you, and you want to kind of be off the beaten path, gotta look around this Ancala Country Club area. It is so cool. They have really cool townhouses and condos, and they also have beautiful giant homes that overlook the the Sonoran Desert and the McDowell Mountain Range. So if you want to get off the beaten path a little bit quieter style of living, Ancala area is something you definitely have to check out. And the nice part too, they have this little shopping mall around the Cholla Park, and so they have groceries and everything, so you don't have to drive all the way into Scottsdale to get all these amazing amenities. All right, zooming back out, we will spotlight again. You guys know I love golf, so I'm always going to point out the best courses that I've played. Scrolling a little bit further north is right here, right at the base of the McDowell Mountains, is McDowell Mountain Golf Club. Phil Mickelson had a say in it was either designing or owning. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that it is an amazing, amazing golf course. Again, gets very expensive in the winter time. I put it in the summer for about $40. I cannot wait to get back there this summer. Amazing, amazing views in a really, really cool neighborhood area in this McDowell Mountain Ranch. Now, further west, just talking about more things to do here in the Scottsdale area. Again, there's a million. We could spend all day talking about Scottsdale, Arizona, guys. Trying to keep this as simple and as effective for you as possible. But right here in this kind of north side area, as you can see, a ton of shopping, ton of everyday shopping, I'll call it. You got Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Costco, Best Buy, car dealerships all around here. So that's right off of the 101. Oso Brewery, you got to check it out. A really, really cool, unique pub down here in the Phoenix area. They have outdoor patios that provides an amazing, amazing experience. So again, this is all off of the 101, and the benefit of that is if you need to leave to go to other areas, you just hop on this highway and you're free and clear to other areas. Now, going a little bit further west, you got the Scottsdale Airport. There's mainly private planes that fly in here. If you have the wealth and are fortunate enough to be able to fly in there, definitely recommend, because you're right in the heart of Scottsdale and some of the beauty that Northern Scottsdale has to offer. But want to spotlight the Kierland Commons here. It is technically in the Phoenix area. However, it's right across the road from Scottsdale Road. But if you're into shopping and you want to check out all the best shops, and this is really, really cool in the wintertime and around Christmas. They have string lights all around on the palm trees, and it's just a really, really cool walking outdoor mall. So if you're in the area, definitely check out the Kierland area and the Scottsdale quarter. As you can see, they have all kinds of food, restaurants, shops. They got everything that you need here in this area. When I visited here for the first time, again, we ate Shake Shack up here, and it's just a really cool experience, and really made me feel at home walking around the Kierland area. So if you're in the area, definitely check out Kierland. The Weston Golf Club right next door, amazing golf club. I've not been there. One of my friends played there, and he said one word: it was pure. So if you're a golfer, you know exactly what that entails. So moving further north, One of the biggest events in all of Phoenix that comes here is going to be the Waste Management Open at TPC Scottsdale. So this course is right here. Cool part is you can actually play this golf course. They charge an arm and a leg in the wintertime. They can get up to as much as $500 to play the stadium course. And there's another course out there, the Champions. I've not played there, but you do get a lot more affordable rates there. And it's a TPC style course, so you know the quality is going to be there. And that's right up here in the Scottsdale, in the Kierland area. So if you're looking for an Airbnb or something that you want to rent out, this is definitely the area that I would recommend, is this North Scottsdale area, because of how much traffic and how many big time events. We just it's February 1st, as you can see down here, and we just had Barrett Jackson. It's a car auction for about a week. It's a huge event, guys. People fly in from all over the world just to be here for that event, and that takes place up here in this northern Scottsdale area. So there's always events going on. So if you're into Airbnbs, definitely look around this the Kierland area and northern Scottsdale. Now, as you make your way up into northern Scottsdale, you see a couple neighborhoods: Grayhawk, North Scottsdale, and DC Ranch. Grayhawk Golf Club is a world-renowned golf course. They play the NCAA individual championships here at Grayhawk. At least they have the last couple years. And I have not played there. However, I've heard it's absolutely amazing. One of my friends works there, so I got to reach out to him and see if I can get on to the course. But so that's in the Grayhawk area. Again, all these homes, guys, in the northern part of Scottsdale are very beautiful, and they do a really good job of preserving the desert. You can feel it immediately. There's a building limit of how high buildings can go, so that you're not obstructed from the views. There's cactus everywhere. That's what you're into. If you're really into that desert lifestyle, you have to look in northern Scottsdale. DC Ranch, this is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in all of Phoenix, and Silverleaf Country Club. This is where a lot of, like, Tony Finau, I believe, is a member out there. There's all kinds of big time memberships that are in the DC Ranch area. It is absolutely beautiful because you're right at the base of all these amazing hiking trails in McDowell Mountain. If you're into hiking, again, Tom's Thumb, it's a great hike. It is a little challenging at first, but it just provides an amazing outlook over the rest of Phoenix and Scottsdale area. Moving further north, again, some of the best golf courses that Scottsdale has to offer is right here at True North. They got 36 holes up here and cannot recommend it enough. Again, I've not played it there, but from all my recommendations of friends and family that have played there, they can't get enough of it. Estancia Golf Club, one of the most premier golf clubs in all of Phoenix. Very difficult to get into, very expensive. I have not played it, but I have done this hike right at Pinnacle Peak. It's much easier and provides really good scenery of the golf course and just all the neighborhoods around. So if you are into, again, desert beauty, got to check out northern Scottsdale and all the hikes up here. Now, one course I have played up here that I would highly recommend is Legend Trail, right at the base. It's right on the edge of Scottsdale as you kind of get into Carefree and Cave Creek. Legend Trail is an awesome course. It's super quiet. There's beautiful homes on it, but you really feel, I mean, you are out in the middle of the desert. So if you're up in the area, definitely check out Legend Trail. Doesn't get as much play as some of the other clubs, so I highly recommend checking out Legend Trail. And there's all kinds of different hikes up here, guys. So if you are into, scenic views and wanting to get away from the city, want to be in the nature of the Sonoran Desert, definitely head up to Scottsdale Road through Pima Road. So, guys, that is pretty much a high-level overview of neighborhoods, where to live in Phoenix. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, and comment below if you like this video or any of your thoughts. And check out the rest of my channel for all things living in Phoenix, Arizona, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching.